Stop. I said, okay. I only go all the time. So, invested. She wants that. People are being that business. Last talking straight to the camera. I want to entertain someone. See the playing. Sometimes. This is not about me. This is not about you. This is not about something. It's about you. It's the science. It's the practice, technology. The end of the country. Just to experience something. It's not the plan. Without some sort of initiation. Chinese engineers seems to be a real treacherous and dangerous segment at one time. Well, I have felt this. That ain't quite bad. The motorcycle engine is profitable. And I felt nothing. Keep the life. I don't know. Time to hit the road. I think we've passed the most treacherous day.
Your next stop is Yorkdale, in 1.7 kilometers. Keep right to merge onto Highway 401 West. Red light camera ahead. One kilometer, keep right to merge onto Highway 401 West. Stay in the second lane from right. Go past this lane, then use the right lane to keep right to merge onto Highway 401 West. Keep right. In about 11 kilometers, take exit 365 on the left onto Allen Road toward Yorkdale Road. 2 kilometers. Take exit 365 on the left onto Allen Road toward Yorkdale Road. Use the left lane to take exit 365 on the left onto Allen Road toward Yorkdale Road. Keep left onto Allen Road South toward Yorkdale Road. Then keep left onto Yorkdale Road.
À, à, sư nói chuyện được không sư? Tại vì con hỏi thăm là sư cái viết viết receipt mà cúng dường cho chùa á. Hả? Dạ tôi cho nhiêu cũng được, tại vì năm nay ghi tên chồng con để thu nhập của ông cao. Tên là Phạm Minh Quân đó sư, Phạm Minh Quân. À, có gì con xin để xin chút xíu tiền có tiền đổ xăng đâu có nhiều đâu, em vui đại cho có. Chắc Tết lấy luôn chứ giờ. Dạ, cảm ơn sư môn Phật.
Use the second lane from right. Take the exit onto Florence Avenue. Take the exit Then take the first left onto Lawrence Avenue West. Light, use the left lane to turn onto Lawrence Avenue West. Then take the first left for Allen Road North.
Có ai văn phòng không? Tại vì chị không biết em có vô được không vậy thôi. Ok, vậy đi. Ok, bye.
red light camera ahead. In 700 meters, turn right onto Dufferin Street. In 500 meters, turn right onto Dufferin Street. Go past this light, then at the next one, turn right. At the light, turn right onto Dufferin Street.
Hai chị lên này. Sao chứ đừng trực tập cho phần thẩm một ba bốn sáu cũng không nhớ. bốn thì Wow. Wow. cái nào mình đi cùng đi đều đều thì mà không ra cái đó con tin này có con này yêu tình thật sự rủ cái chiếc xe đẹp
I also qualified to just really qualified to do it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's only what? It's about you know?
But usually they have 24 months. Yeah. If you done a bit of the 24, but you have taken.
ROP, and,
Yeah, so when we show something, we have
3%.
to tell the client everything clearly.
yeah, that's why we have to know the product well.
That's why when I buy, PI, sell PI, we go to PI and, PVC. We have never go. We don't really, let's see, that's.
Yeah, so it's important. Then the price finder can help with that.
No, there is, no money, they will just give us some money. But gee, they must be, when that is 24 months. So we know, that's really. Because the claims department is the one who thinks that.
But you know, let me ask you, the average is a standalone or is part of the EL? These is the same,
Oh.
part of the UL. That's why we have to very,
So there's no, what, there's no thing you
it's
put.
just probably considered as the price finder option, but not an ROP.
But in the gym, they put the computer service is that being given.
No.
Really?
What? Nobody calls them, nobody calls the ambulance.
No, I'm Richard, part of it.
It is a part of it. They will have, because, what with, he's the first mom. Even if we have on Everest, but three has, Everest, they have three. You know, you have to reach out to them. Somebody has to call them.
If you guys are interested in those separate clients, go to business and that's the price finder.
And but then not a public,
Only the problem.
Remember, you're eligible for the average line.
Yeah, but every parent only for the funeral insurance, not for PI insurance. Two different things again.
I found about two different things.
Yeah,
One application, go M, CI.
so he paid an ask for some medium, right?
No, there's no return of premium. You only have me for funeral, but I am the one to take a jet for the funeral. And that's the one who make a deal. I am the one who is there to help with my client because, oh, you go there, also, that's a simple one, no. Yes. I am the one who, for the, funeral and take a deal. Nothing happened, so, you go there and you don't help my client, that's all.
And then they know how to laugh and whatever.
We never reach out to first, we never reach out. Reach out to them.
Not yet because the project are clean. The CI today, they will make us now that the money going to the state. Because there's no beneficiary. So I have to call the client, I don't know, if it's a real or I don't know.
See, I just that easy. just, it's not easy emotionally, intellectually,
Feeling.
physically.
Stop, carry. Wow.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who extended their sympathy and their help to, to my family, right? I just came back from Israel. And what we do universally is really, really important. Because wherever you go, right? Like what happened to my mother. Because of the insurance contract, because for the funeral and all, you know, the process went on smoothly. Can you imagine if we didn't have any insurance coverage for my mother, getting buried in the Philippines is not cheap. That's why, if say you don't have a plan for a private funeral or for the private, you know, um, how do you call it? Final resting place, they bury you in a public cemetery, but you only have to stay there for 5 years. After 5 years, they ask you to pay something, right? They ask you to pay something. If you can't afford to pay, they exhume. They exhume the bones and then do it somewhere else.
That's true.
Yeah, because they reuse the place. They reuse the space and give it to somebody else. That's why, with, in the Philippines, the old things, they also, is a big thing, right?
That's it. And we
So-
can hear out there.
Yeah.
Out by the river
So-
or something.
People swamp to the cemeteries and everybody goes there. And you know what happens? Most of the time you go to public cemeteries, they go there, they go to the certain place that
And
they
it's
thought that
somebody else.
area was there. Different things of the headstone. Or they can't find it. Right. When you have a land, in the Philippines, we 8%, So that piece of land is permanent. And you know what happened from this? Is we exhumed the bones of the remains of my father from he was there 39 years ago, and we put it over with my mom. Yeah, we moved it. Yeah, and then in the Philippines, by default, they have the crate made of concrete, right? And they seal it. And I thought, I was asked to buy a box for the home for my dad, right? And they also have a small crate, concrete crate where they put the bones and on top of the my mom. So if you don't have any money there, forget it. You probably just have to wrap yourself in. The figure out when we bought that policy 5 years ago, we still paid over 150,000 pesos for the funeral, right? But we paid for the excavation, 22,000. We paid another 12,000 for the small grave for my dad, cement. Can you imagine, right? But 100,000 in the Philippines, it's hard to find. It's kind of expensive. So if you don't have resources, what would you do? So it's a good thing. So that's why I was, we're doing the process and I was thinking, see what we do in Canada, whatever in Canada, we have to insurance. Yeah, I'm glad I'm part of it. Because I certainly understand the process, right? I understand the process and I can attest and I can, testify to others that, you know what, you need it, you got to get it, because it gives you peace of mind, right? So, Everest, let's get it. You have Everest?
Yes.
You have Everest? Okay. You don't have Everest, come see me up.
I don't need that. I know the support. After the phone, family, please come up and share. I know you are where you are. Okay. And then you tell someone to say, and one. Yes, sometimes that's coachable. And maybe this one is your other. Yeah, so, yeah, this yeah, and I practiced my, finance. And then she told me that, okay, and my friend also, her father is coming soon and, he needs travel insurance, so. But he has a, health condition, I haven't, did that because she just, texted me. And then, it's more actually a presentation this week, for, travel insurance, but I didn't close yet. Yeah, maybe they are shopping around. Yeah, so I told them that that's okay, that's fine. And then at the end of the day, you'll come back anyway with me. So, yes, continue, doing our campaign. And for those, for those who haven't shared their, voluntary donation with one of our dear friends, Danny, the
The floor is open.
the floor is open for you to. The floor is open for you. So,
Yes.
the good thing with our community here is, family, it's immediate family, then we voluntarily, give donations. So no family left behind. So thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you guys.
Something. And yeah, I want to share anybody here housing family. I know, Susie.
No, actually, I recruited somebody.
Wow. I know, I like that.
When this was started, and it's hearing. This week, one of my recruits has somebody who would like to join with me. He told me I did orientation and it looked like her position was on. So she signed up and everything. Then she tried to sign up for the weekend and then she went in. So she did it. But at least I have one issue.
Wow.
Okay, I can say something.
Okay, did that.
Who knows how old I am? 58. 58, yeah.
Transpose.
Anyway, I keep on calling those, insurance in the telephone that are offering, instead of. So, but until only 80, they're accepting. Then all of a sudden, somebody phoned me. Okay, he said, you phoned. I said, no, I'm not. I did not phone. Nobody is accepting. Yeah, but how old are you? You said this, you are this. Yeah, why? Do you have it? Yeah, we have it. We are offering. That's what he's saying. We are offering for, okay, let's say how much you need. But they're only giving you 10,000. Not more than that if you are 58.
CPP is
And
given
then
up to age
I
5.
said, if it is, if I don't have any heart problem, heart attack or anything, maybe she can give me $168 for the 10,000. We don't the same with our about 80 years old in our company. Around that,
Which company is that?
yeah, huh?
Which company is that?
Assumption.
Yeah, because I
You know,
need
but
one.
that
I
is,
need one for somebody who's
They
285.
have a lot of insurance companies that they are representing.
Also, the brokerage?
But if you have a question that you answered yes with the about the heart problem, you will be around 200 something, $260 a month. Even when you die at 2 years or 3 years, not even
Within the 2 years.
2 months or 3 months, and if you die, they will still pay you. That's what they're saying.
Tell me because I have a client.
Huh?
I have a client who needs one.
But it's from what company, it's not under the WG, right?
But you can still get that, go sign up a contract right away.
That's insurance, 10,000. 10,000 please. But then why don't you give me the questionnaire, and then I will answer, no, we're not allowed to send questionnaires, that's what he
But
said.
you can go sign up a contract with them.
$10,000, even when you die after 2 or 3 months. As long as there's no problem for the heart. But if you do, then they will not qualify you. And then you said, so how are you doing with your business? We're going to talk about business now. I said, well, I'm okay, and I have also people, I think I have 4, but they are not listening. They come, join, and then they're gone again. I thought we have a cup of coffee. I said, because I think she's feeling that maybe I like to get that policy. Okay, maybe we can do it together. And she's been in business for 4 years.
Oh.
Yeah. So how about you? Which company you work at? And I told her, okay, WFG, what's that? What audience and the time. And then, okay, maybe next week we can sit each other.
Wow.
So she takes me the questionnaire, 1, 2, 3 questions to answer. She said she's going to call me when I get home tonight. So, and then I think my heart is pumping up.
And you answered no to the question. Tita, did you answer no to the question about the heart problem?
You what?
Did you answer no to the question about heart problem?
For the question, I did not answer yet.
Oh, you didn't answer yet.
Shall I lie or shall I? Don't lie. What happens that others are forced to buy someone? There is the illness of the heart that they are not all the same.
Love illness?
Huh?
Love.
Yeah.
Open heart.
Prospect as we go and prospect as we have changed. Right?
Alam mo ba? Just book na po yun.
So?
Call directly.
This coming Saturday, February 14, we have launch. Already registered.
Forward natin ako. Turuan natin forward. Pwede mo nga ipa-relate lang siya. Huwag mo lang yun. Kasi mag-i-explain ka pa dyan eh.
Even not here, I hope I get on listening. And with the coming out, so for July, G26, on July G26, Mr. Reggie, we want to register, and I heard that last week she said that on Sunday, it will be $180 here for the register. Now we don't want it. Okay, we must have this, space there for the make families. I have one house for the sea credit. I did know that we have, IA company every morning, 10 o'clock, 10:30 for the training, and we get sea credit. For 1 week, we got at least 3, so we can short, we can go up there. In the morning, you have to work, then in the evening, I just know that we have, a highlight every Monday, they will give sea credit also.
Ja, 5 jaar.
So anybody have been, contracted, everybody can get on and learn and receive it and sometimes we. Okay, so now my favorite to introduce one of my best, experience here, I know her a long time. And she will be, a good lady of mine. No background, there's no religious or anything. Buddhist woman. Huh? Okay, so we have this event,
Oh. All police officers, all corrections officers. Wrong information. Ano, yung information natin. Bogos, pala tumatawag sa Lord, makalayas ka dito.
It's single vision.
Yes, please, man, woman. Like your hair. Do you need a chair? Yes, for this woman. Yeah. Kasi may rin. Okay, have a interview podcast. Ayun na yun.
Let's move in.
What? You? Madam. Red light ticket. Oh, congratulations.
And there's one else that's just like well, so we're gonna make it something like that. This is button, yes, land because what we have here, most of us, concentrating on getting as far as we can get it. Okay? Now, in this business, why did we join? What were you told? You were told that you can come here and make money. I think just something. But one of the things you have to think about if you want to make it big in this business, you have to build a team. In order to build a team, you have to have the right. It's not just you can't just if you're going to be a builder, you have to think about opening you out there. So that's just who can I contact? Who am I going But you have to have some principles. You cannot prejudge people. You cannot look at somebody and say, "What's the other person that I know?" And you never know how the person is going to react. Then you introduce them to the company. In order for you to get somebody to follow you in this business, you have to have a story. What kind of story do you have? How did you get into the business? Who introduced you? What is the person who brought you into the company? What are they doing right now? Are they teaching or are they helping you? But we have to look at the recruitment journey. It's an all-time thing, it's a state of mind. You should decide that everybody that you meet is of potential. So you can't say, I'm gonna take this guy because he looks like he's gonna follow me, or he's well dressed, or he's intelligent. You pick anybody, no matter what they look like, how they look. I can remember it was one of the schools, we had a young man who was recruited and he came, he was in Necklace Street, and he came to the meeting with dirty pants, you know, not well dressed, but he was there, he listened, he was happy with what he did. But after the meeting, he gave him a timeline. Said, go out there, get some clothes and come. I guess he wasn't able to talk to them. So the next week he came back and he came back with a picture. You know, so he would make him pick him, he liked him, he, and he was going to somewhere around. But I'm going to interest everyone in what you're doing. You can only interest a few people. To be profitable in this business, you have to know, you have to get numbers, you have to get a lot of people coming. So one of the things we have to do in this office and the task force right now, we have to try and bring as many people as possible to the meeting, even if they're really job. But we want to see more people coming in. And that's why we should bring somebody, even if you think they wouldn't join. But just bring them and let them listen. So like Flora brought a few people there today, which was good. And follow up on them, she just has to keep following up on them. Just keep them, you know, calling them. And one day they might say, yes, I think we should, you know, I should do this. But they look at the job, but when they come here and they see it, they take you at some point. Now, one of the things we do when we talk to people, one of the first things some of us do is try to talk to people about insurance. And as soon as people hear that, they just back off. So they want to do it. Oh, national insurance. So one of the things we you have to talk to them about, you know, when you talk to them about opportunity, you know, like this, you say, you know, I have something I'd like to talk to you about. And you might say, what is it? Well, then you would give them an answer. You know, I started this business because although I have a job, my job is not making me happy, and I just wanted to go home. You know, you don't have to tell them exactly what it is, but you tell them a story, you know, tell them right now I'm making extra money, I'm making more money than I was making in my job, but I'd like you to come and have a look. If they'll ask you there, what is it? Please, just come and have a look. It might be a certain so most of us will suddenly is not something that people would like to hear about. They want to know about, you know, about how we can make money. This is my own story. That's a lot of people into it. Like I said, start with people who want to earn extra money. These are the future fireball leaders, future super high leaders. They're people just like you. They're usually frustrated because their present job doesn't allow them to be financially independent. They then become their own boss and have an even a burning desire to be somebody. A lot of people come back and they say, how can I start my business? We start with lots of business, lots of business, and the business will work. But once they see this and they catch it, they'll say, okay, I'm going to do this. And don't try to bring people in the business where their only interest is to sell. Well, I can sell insurance to anybody. You know, one that's my friend, I can afford, I can sell. You know, we want them to look at a business, an opportunity, let them come out and it's
That's about 30 days, right?
you have to hire people who want the opportunity and beware of those who need it. Because people who want it gonna come and they're gonna do it. People who need it, they're looking at the people who have nothing, but all they want is a job. They want that money so desperate. And these are the people that are hard to get into the business because they're not seeing the big picture. Anyone who's looking for get rich quick scheme should send up a big red flag in their mind. Warning you not to be yellow. People are desperate and dangerous. People who are there to doing for work and desperate for several reasons. Most of the time, they're people who can't handle money properly or don't know how to pay people right. There are only a few exceptions to this. If you are considering someone who is desperate, I'm sure you know them and their particular situation well. Sometimes a person may have worked hard all his or her life, but circumstances beyond their control create a tough time. These people are usually hard workers who only need a chance to straighten themselves out. They make excellent additions to your business, so just be sure you know the difference. You know, there are lots of people out there who are retired and looking for something, and they might just want to go and do research at Walmart or something like that. These are the people who I'm talking to, because some of them are 65, their job cut them off before they reach 65. But they desperately want something. They go out there and they're doing cross working for them. Yeah. Cross and guard. Yeah. And that's if you can talk to them, lots of them out there. They have nothing else to do, so they're going to talk. Target some select group of people you can relate to. These are people who would listen to your personal story about why you went into your business and can identify with your needs. You know, there are lots of people who, it depends on what vocation you're in, you know, they could be doctors, nurses, and they stuff with their family, but they still want to do something. These are people you can talk to. They're going to look for doctors like them who retire. You know, you might say doctors have a lot of money, but doctors bring up a lot of debt. You know about that. And you always want to make some extra money. I know there are two doctors in this company and I try and hard to build it and then to be build it because we have the other topic to get it on the board.
Dapat na money yung claim, di ba?
And you're looking for people age 18 and up, people who have responsibility. Because there are some people out there, they're not responsible, they just want to come in and have fun with things, that this is a fun thing, you know, you can go here, you can go there, these are the people you have to be aware of. Approach every prospect about your marketing opportunity from the beginning. There's a whole school of thought that says sell, and only after you finish the sale, you talk to the client about joining the business. And that is hard for a lot. Somebody gave us a referral because the client needs insurance. So you go and you do the presentation, you do the sales, and you forget everything about the opportunity, you forget totally the talk client about the opportunity. But that's the first thing you should be talking to the client when you get there before you sell them. You talk to them about, give them your story again, tell them this is the business that I do, and it needs to be part of what they have to do. When you're ready, tell them, this is how long I've been in the business, this is how I do it, and then they will be thinking, is this person good enough? Will this person listen to me? You know, so you have to tell them a little bit about yourself and point that yourself and don't just try to sell them something because they want to buy everything you're trying to buy. Before it usually, like you say, sell, but this person will not even qualify. But he might qualify to use part of it. I'll give you a little hint. The person started our WFG business. He tried to include some of his friends that were really good. And we were talking about what he was selling in the church. And none of them ever done up to this day. You look at him as a church, and he's still very although he's not in the company anymore, he's still making my money. You have to look at the way you approach people in order to get them. And we have people who really have. It says here, when Ray Kroc first met with a group of prospective franchise buyers, he wasn't in there most of the night explaining how he would handle different franchise. He spoke to them about how their dreams can become a reality if they bought a franchise. But before it was all over, after the whole conversation, telling them about franchise, and they would like to buy a franchise. So we talked to people, and they said, okay, I want to try. But this was really tough. By the way, try and sample the little french fry. How do you like it? Can you see yourself buying them? So what the whole gist of it is that spoke to them too about the franchise. And he would talk about it. And then afterwards, then he can talk about the product that he actually got. So they see that we can make money in the franchise by offering them the product. And that was the hamburgers and french fries that goes on. Anyone thinking about buying a franchise or buying a business from someone is naturally going to study the business and learn how it works. So nobody must be in a hurry to build too fast because we can bring a lot of people. You have a lot of people who are into things, So just the people who want it, that's the people who's gonna do it. They have to find out whether or not it is something people want and need. So you're telling them about the business. You're telling them this how it works, and this is how people come to it. And then they're still going to investigate. And these people really look in that. So you have to sit down with them and show them, let them see that the people are actually like. You can't expect to build a successful business on foundation of sand. But don't focus on this. It's not the magic. Magic is created when you show them that perspective actually how to do it. And this is the one kind of way you can talk to them what you really say. Because not everybody's going to see you as they can have a good story. Everybody's going to have access to. So, most people who are exposed here from hunters have studied the animals through wheelchair function has to be able to predict how the bills will act in any given situation. So he does everything in his power to make sure all elements of the situation are just right. We're trying to find the deal, we're trying to find the right food. And find them when we try to do that. Every person, you have to understand people. You have to know what food stands for and what food stands for. You have to dig into it in your heart. People have to put them to meditation. Because you were telling them something that's good, you feel, you see it. But they say, well, it can happen to you, but maybe that might never happen. Just check it. They procrastinate. You know, sometimes somebody says, yes, I want to come to the meeting, but I'm gonna come on Saturday because I can't come on Tuesday. And then Tuesday comes, and say, I have something else to do. So we have to go through all these things with the, you know, not because they tell you, yes, I'm gonna be on Tuesday, and I'm gonna be at 7 o'clock. But they never show up. And then you call them. Maybe they don't answer the phone. And then we call them, but you know, I didn't do something. But they're still curious, they want to know what's going on. And it depends on how we present the information to them. It actually talk about that we have to sell and we get the website and sell. And all this by the non-coming into the meeting, the website and sell. Well, they go back and show us salesman. Once you want to get the report. You want to have a business, but they have too many times. We all felt that everyone could hold it. Yeah. So people can begin in this business if they work in this. We have a lot of people to talk to. I talk to a lot of people over the years. Even in the past weeks, I was over to a lot of 65 times. Just to get them to come out. You know the weather's bad. And some of them can't drive. So it's a little difficult sometimes. But then when you call and you tell it, oh no, I can't do it. So we have to think about the kind of story. You always have to have a couple of it. Most of the time we have to kind of avoid telling people about television. I think when you come here, then we're going to work. One woman called me 2 years ago. When we do the workshop, the one has someone to do the workshop. And I had 2 people on, but I had this woman on. She had called me and told me, Christina, I'd like you to show me how to budget. And I said, I can show you how to budget, but you have to show me everything that you have. You know, how much money you have, where you spending it, and why you're spending the money to. I just said, you know, it's kind of easy for me to do. I just want to know how to. I said, okay, you have a workshop, and you said you have